All right, ladies and gents, this is your actual teacher here, Mr. Wharton, for period 7. Okay, this is your kind of introduction video for what you are going to need to do this semester. Some of you will be spending this semester at home, learning virtually. Some of you will be in school hybrid, maybe coming back when stuff dies down, or maybe staying home if things don't die down. I don't know how it's going to work. So I just want to let you go through an introduction video on what to do here. So this is your Canvas account, okay? Hopefully you've already gotten here from Google Classroom and all that stuff, however you had to get here based on what you had to go to, okay? So the first thing you guys need to do, basically it's saying, okay, in this Canvas course, everything is in here based on what you need. So all the videos, okay, all the notes, all the answers to the notes, the quizzes, I'll get to that here in a second, and basically everything that you need is located here. If you've never played with Canvas before, or not played with it, but interacted with Canvas or had a Canvas account in any other classroom, it's similar to PowerSchool Learning, how it was last year and the last couple of years that you've been at the high school. It's better in my opinion than it, because there's a lot more things you can do with it. It doesn't crash as much. It's very user friendly in my opinion, and it's the way I'm going to set it up is the way I'm going to set it up here. So this is week 1, 1-4 to 110. I'm going to go Monday to Sunday. Okay, Monday to Sunday, and then every Monday will be the start of the new week. So week 2 will be next Monday. All right, so first thing you need to do for the assessments, you'll have to go to this website. It's called deltamath.com, okay? And on the upper right-hand corner that says register, you're going to click student. So I'm already here. Okay, this is the website, deltamath.com. You're going to go to create account. You're going to click on student. Okay, your access code is going to be the bolded numbers 288222. I'm going to copy and paste that in. Once it does that, my name should appear, and you are going to click one of these 6 things. Okay, you are period 7, so you're going to click on period 7. You're going to do first name, last name, your email. Please do your school email. It doesn't really matter, I guess, what you do, but it's just easier if your school email is very similar to what your login information is. You don't have to memorize many different things. Okay, then you're going to click create account, and so on. Okay, and go through that process. What I would do is definitely come up here and hit this star icon. Okay, it's already blued for me, or blued out, because I've already kept it as a bookmark. But if you make that blue, then if you don't have many bookmarks in this page here that I am kind of using my mouse to kind of highlight through, it should appear there as Delta Math, and you could put it as whatever you want: testing site, math testing site, algebra 2 testing site, whatever you want to. Okay, all of your tests or quizzes are going to be in that assessment page. Okay, so now down here, okay, this is what every week is going to look like. Week 1, week 2, they're all going to look the same, with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the schedule for the week. I will list below each day what is expected that you do, okay, for the next 9 to 10 weeks. I will not hold virtual Google meetings during class time unless the CHS goes to full virtual learning. So if we're in the hybrid format, I'm not going to hold virtual meets during the school day, because I still have kids in the class and some kids will be at home. So that's going to be kind of tough for Algebra 2. So I will not hold any unless we go full virtual learning. If we go full virtual learning where you're at home 4 days a week, then I will hold virtual meetings on those days where you're supposed to be in class. Okay? You are expected to do the work on the days that you are not at school. So whether you're on hybrid or whether you're on virtual, if a hybrid schedule is Monday, Wednesday, or virtual schedule is Monday, Wednesday, okay, Tuesday, Thursday, you're still expected to do work. And there's still things on these days that you have to do. Just because you're not in school those 2 days does not mean we don't have work to do. Okay, the schedule is below. If you deviate from the schedule and get behind, it will be much harder this semester to catch up. You guys probably remember last semester where this is about half of it was Algebra 1 material, and you guys had hopefully pretty good grades because it was easy, okay, or most of it was easy. This semester, it's all Algebra 2. There might be some things sprinkled in there where it's not new and you've done it before, but for the most part, it's all Algebra 2, okay? And it's going to get hard if you don't do the work on the right days, because then by the time the quizzes come, you are not going to know how to do them and then thus ultimately fail, okay? So the first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, those are not new material. Now, some of it's new, like in terms of definitions and things, but the work for the most part is not new material. Wednesday is brand new, and I'm going to tell you, it's pretty hard if you don't put the time in, okay? And then on Friday, you technically have a quiz. So already this first week, you have 3 sections. Really, 5A, 51A, and 51B are, I could have put them together, but I already had the videos separated, so I just put them separate videos, okay? So 51A and 51B are right there. 5.2 is really difficult, all right? Because it's this much harder this semester, there are not that many days these 9 weeks scheduled. Our goal is to do Unit 5, 8, 6, and 7. We're putting 8 before 6 because 8's more important. So 5, 8, 6, and 7. That's our goal to get done with Unit 7, okay? That's a pretty lofty goal, but I think we can do it. And in order for us to get done, you have to do the work on the assigned days. Now, here's what it's going to look like. So on Monday, you're going to open the tab there. Here's the video for 5.1. Okay, there is the packet. The packet is your notes. I'm going to open this up now. This is your notes. Okay, all of this is your notes. And then you have practice problems. The practice problems are problems that relate to the notes. Okay, you have all of that. The application problems you do not have to do. They're there because I do those in other classes. Okay, so you don't have to do the application problems. All right, now if I go back to here, okay, I'm going to see 5.1a. All right, answers. Well, the answers are the answers to all of the practice problems, not the application, because I said you don't have to do those. All right, so this is the work. And this is the answers. Don't just copy, because that's not going to help you. Okay? And then once you get done with that, you can go ahead and hit next. Okay? And it'll bring you to the next page, 5.1b. Now, if you ever want to get to all of the lessons, okay, you can click on the thing on the left-hand side that says modules. All right? If I click on modules, it takes me to everything that is in this year. Now, some of this stuff will not appear because you have to complete Unit 5 before you can move on to Unit 8. So Unit 8 might not appear, Unit 6 might not appear, and so on. Unit 7 might not appear. When you get done with 5.2, polynomial division, okay, you have a quiz. So you're going to click on the quiz. It'll say, to take this quiz, you'll need to go to Delta Math. So you'll go back to Delta Math, you'll log in. Once you log in, it'll say 5.1 to 5.2 quiz. Would you like to start? You're going to hit yes or start or whatever the button is, and then there you go. There's your questions. I will let you know, okay, this is also something that is new that I've changed this semester. Underneath each quiz, there is the same quiz work. What this quiz work is the work that you are doing on each question, okay? So you have a question on Delta Math, okay? It says 5x squared plus 3x squared equals. You're going to write down the question. You're going to do all the work on the paper. After you get done, you're going to number it. First off, you're going to number question 1. You're going to put the question, and you're going to show the work. After you get done with it all, you are going to take a picture, okay, of that problem, or of your work, of all of your work, okay, and then you are going to come here, and this is just like a student would see it, and, okay, let me go here. Great. Let me go here. Great. This is fantastic. I'm just showing you what's going to happen. So you have to progress through in order to take the quiz. Okay? And now here. So it says this assignment, this is the quiz. You need to upload your work from the quiz to this assignment. You need to upload your work within 1 hour of completing the assignment on Delta Math. Okay? So if you complete your assignment at 2 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, your work needs to be submitted, and I will check. Your work needs to be legible. Don't just scribble stuff down. It has to be readable, okay? I have to be able to read it. Your work should also include the question number and the actual example of the problem that you completed. This is a grade, and it will go into the gradebook. If you do not submit your work for this quiz, the grade that you get on it will not be counted. So if you get 100% on this quiz or a 90% on this quiz, but you submit no work, you're going to have to do the quiz over again, okay, because you didn't submit any work. I'm telling you this from the get-go, all right? Submit your work. If you get 100% and I look at your quiz, great, that's great, but you didn't submit any work, you're going to get a 0, or I'm going to basically reset the quiz and you have to do it again and then submit your work for that one. I do reserve the right to ask you to do a similar question from the quiz via a video chat to make sure that you are doing the work yourself. So say I'm noticing that, you know, maybe you don't really have a good understanding of this math, of this quiz or this section, and then you take the quiz and all of a sudden you get 100, okay? And I look at your work and your work has a little bit of work, but it doesn't have a lot and it's not really good. I'm going to ask you to do another question via video chat, or if it's a hybrid and you're in class to do that with me sitting next to you. And if you cannot maintain that level of work and get the right answer, then it's not going to be good and you're going to have to take the quiz over again. Okay? Basically, to me, that's saying that you are using other tools to get the score on the quiz, and that's not going to happen. And so I reserve the right to ask you questions similar to the quiz in video chat or in person. Okay, so I'm letting you know. If you are thinking of cheating, believe me, I will find out because I know what tools you pretty much use. So don't do it, and you won't have to worry about getting asked to do another question. Okay, so that's how you submit your assignment. Once you submit your assignment, you're going to add your file. You can use it from Google Drive. You can upload it from your Chromebook, however you need to. This can be a picture, like a JPEG. I would prefer it's if it's a PDF. If you can upload a PDF, that's great. If you know how to, fine. But right now, a JPEG is okay. All right, a JPEG is okay. So if I go home, if I hit the home button, this is what you're going to see as a student. Okay, you have quizzes that are due. You'll notice all the quizzes and all the quiz works are due March 11th. That is the last day of the semester that I will accept any late work. Okay, that is that last Thursday before the semester ends. All right, and everything is due at 11:59. Okay, all the quizzes, all of the quiz work, your work for the quizzes are all due at that time. Please don't get ahead of yourself. On Delta Math, I will have a quiz. So for 5.1 to 5.2, I will write it as this. Okay, just so we can all be clear on how it's going to look. I'm going to write it as A2 underscore 5.1 to 5.2 quiz underscore 1. So this is the class that you're in. This is the quiz, and this is the attempt. So if you take it one time, okay, the number 1 there, then you get a 40. You want to take it again. In order to take this quiz again, you are going to have to do the A2-5.1 to 5.2 retake ticket. You're going to have to do this to its entirety, okay, and then you'll take the A2-5152 underscore 2. This is your second attempt. You have to do the retake ticket before you take the second attempt. Otherwise, I'm not going to count the second attempt. If you just take the quiz, the first attempt, then you go to the second attempt, I'm not going to take the second attempt. I'm going to reset it and count it as 0. You have to do the retake ticket before you do the second attempt. Okay? If you want more attempts, then you just let me know and I'll put more attempts on Delta Math for you individually. Okay? I will not put 5 different versions of a quiz on there. Okay? So that is basically what this is going to look like. Okay? You have access to all of this. Okay? Your grades are going to be in here. I will put your grades in here once I get them. Okay? And I'll add to them. I'm going to try to sync these to PowerSchool. I believe they could be synced. So I want to make sure, I want to test this out this 9 weeks. And files, if you need to upload any files, okay, as a student, you can go ahead and do that. You can create your own files. For modules, you have all that information here as well. So in order to go on to 8.1, okay, I need to, I don't have it up here yet, but you're going to need to finish up Unit 5. Okay, that's it. I think that's all I got for you. And if you need anything else, just let me know. Email me or talk to me in class, and I will see you later. Deuces.